field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
That's the NBA Live. They can hook that with them moves or something.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
What you got, Sean? A shooting guard or a point guard? Yeah, I want to say. Still about high.
20. Check. Real.
He thinks he cold.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
180.
Mostert. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
180. QB's tracks. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Well, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
That's what you Lamar Jackson. You had that wrong.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On first down, it's Taylor. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Seth DeValve, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the time and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
53's a month. 53. Check 53.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You
well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes,
take my nigga go
okay,
get him a haircut.
But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver.
Come on, bro. That shit is cheap, man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
Like a barcode.
Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
That nigga said you ass. You, nigga.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
God damn, I'm hungry in a hole, boy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Popeye.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's
no,
caught.
he's outside. Josh just went to go get it, and he went to across the street to go buy up.
Miles Boykin, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mostert. And some room to work. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
59, Mike to 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
This is Mostert. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Slow it down. I just dissed you. Dino, I see Lord sitting around the corner. I was about to spit that shit, boy.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, that didn't send me an invite.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big
that
move,
nigga got mad.
Guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That nigga said, Mighty Morphin time.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Check 52. Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield buying time to his left. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check. Check. Fresno. 66. Pull it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Tyrod Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
When they make that fight night, I'm going to show you niggas I'm the GOAT.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, there you play football yourself. What's your grade? Oh, 09.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
God damn.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch, watch!
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run on, but it's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, he's going to and at the 7.
Say the sirens, nigga, done caught some hell of a shit,
in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point.
And that nigga he left my damn drink. I told him it's all right. I'm over about to die like a bitch. I ate that bitch.
28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Look at Josh. Bro, you so fucking right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now this nigga ain't answering. I forgot that nigga only eat cheese pizza, bro. Weird ass, lame ass nigga, bro.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Taylor now throwing again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Landry again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on his field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, shit, bro.
Right up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee. As he'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
You didn't say that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Dino, he got it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yes, bro. I'm hungry in the house.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard
Man, to the
line.
motherfucker, bro. Give me that cheesy bread. Give me. Why would you eat a cheese pizza with nothing on it? You might as well just eat some bread. Goof ass boy.
The offense back out
give me a cup from up there. You see that plastic up there? They give me that Pepsi.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I think he said you look like Jeffrey with that mustache. Deshaun.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That nigga said, who said that, Dino?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that
he tried to say short ass, so I wouldn't say what I did.
Jackson now. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Hooked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, decent. Nigga said they put your shit in the microwave for 2 seconds.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long
Hey,
way
nigga,
out there,
what
but
it
it'll be
tastes like.
third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a
He said the
surprise.
cheese
I know
pizza
he's
with
in the middle
buffalo
of some
sauce.
traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to
That what you
haul
got?
that one in.
Now
You got buffalo
flags will
sauce?
come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
That nigga said you be drinking that Akon water.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, one more.
Now a handoff looking right, and that'll hurt the
This
average
nigga
a
did
bit
that,
as
too.
this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenny Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Safe. Up. Regular. Hey, exit.
And Mayfield just getting the play on. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
This boy hurt. He don't give a damn about his own self. He think he gonna care about my whip.
He'll be taken
And I'm in a round.
and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I can't even see.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play.
That's what you
Even
gonna
if
say.
somehow the quarterback pitches
say,
it,
bro,
he's
they
not
hit
immune to
me.
the
I
big
didn't even
hit.
do
In this
nothing.
case,
I
he
just
kept
was
it
sitting
and
there.
absorbed it anyway.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect
That
to see
nigga
some
Rick
pressure
Ryan
here.
Pollard, this nigga
Pressure
waited. I was in the
drops off
house
as
with
they'll
this
look to
nigga about
throw.
4 hours. That nigga waited 4 hours to tell
Flush to
him
his
this
right.
shit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by
Boy, you didn't
about a
wait.
yard.
He
If
said he
that.
waited
It'll
till
be a
everybody
gain of
left. Boy, you
9,
walked
and that's
outside
going to
with
make
me,
it
boy.
4th down.
Yeah.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This nigga real horn dog. Boy, no it wasn't.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
That shit far in the mother.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal.
That shit like 45 minutes away.
And to give this time to the table.
Nigga went 45 minutes
This
to fuck.
defense knew what was coming as he is
Some shit I just would never do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check. Lucky.
Again, they'll run.
Why would you do that, though?
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah. I do that, and I do that every time I down there go to Vegas. That shit took
Now it's 3rd and goal.
That shit took me 3 hours to get down there to do whatever I was gonna do. Oh, and then it took her a separate time.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Real. Regular.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Landry, the intended target. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, Dino, you want to fly
5
this
straight
in, bro?
completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be
That nigga said that how took your little Weasley dollars and walked out like a mile.
Down, however, let's see what that's about.
He finna defend himself.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal.
Come on, Dino.
Down at the 10.
What took him in, bro? You want to call this nigga,
Now it's Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I've been saying.
Here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Slowly it should. Damn, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That nigga K3 said he charged 25.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Mom.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. I know he ain't got it. Like 40. King. Hey, alert.
Yeah, I have a same number.
Okay. You know it, though. If it start working on it.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Yeah, she don't even have her at the phone.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 53. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Ingram again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That's a killer drive right here. They finna melt that.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
I know it'd be like Pajai. You gonna touch Pajai, bro. The Marcus Lawrence.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
The little boy next time get a new jersey.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. This is Ingram. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
I'm back in this bitch again.